Hey sports fans, what's going on? This is the Rideshare Commando, and I want to talk to you about tips for driving today. Now, number one, start out skirting. Okay, there are a lot of people that are going into the city for their weekend fun and so on and so forth. So start out skirting, meaning this is your major city. Start driving around here because you're going to get those longer rides that make up for the wait time that you have. And one other thing I do recommend too is depending on your city, a lot of people will be out of town. For example, Seattle is a tech hub. So all of the Amazon people, Microsoft, Facebook, Zillow, blah, 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 they're gone. And they won't be back until sometime later today or tomorrow or even after the holiday. So, meantime, you got to figure out what to do, right? Well, there are people that are going to stay put. And then there's the people that left. You know where the people that left have their businesses if you've been driving for a while. You got to know your city, and I said that a few videos ago. Once you know your city, you know where the hubs are for all of the corporate centers that have this time off. But then there's the other side. I'm going to be crossing over to the dark side myself, and I'm going to be driving around a college campus, one thing I absolutely abhor doing. But during slow times like right now, that's what you have to do to maintain your 25 an hour. Yesterday, despite my best attempts, I was averaging 13 an hour. It was rough. It's not a day that I wish to repeat. And the day before that, I just took off because that was bad too. So the general gist is to find residential areas where you know there's going to be a decent amount of traffic. So that means hot zones that you screenshot in the past. Those are the places you flock to. Over here, Bellevue is considered an outskirt of Seattle. Everybody's going into Seattle if they're not already shopping in Bellevue. And you'll get a lot of rides that way. Let's say Phoenix, Arizona. Well, Scottsdale would be considered an outskirt of the Tempe area if you happen to be driving out there. Now, Scottsdale has a lot of people. Ahwatukee does not. Okay, out here, Bellevue has a lot of people. Renton does not. So you need to go where the activity is. And I'm going to be driving around college campuses because guess what? They're looking for something to do today, especially tonight. That's why I'm driving so late in the afternoon. But once you understand consumer behavior, then you can start to anticipate, okay, these people are out of town, these people are in town, let me drive over there. And if you get regular rides, even if they're short rides over by the college, you're going to get longer rides today because you are pretty much their only ride. I mean, they're going out. So you're going to get generally longer rides, not just down to the store and back. They're going to be going out to another part of your major city or even outside the city. So take advantage of this. And one thing I may also do too is I may start driving in Tacoma again. And the reason for that is it's about 40 minutes south. But the major town for that is Seattle. Normally I would never take the time to drive down there. But today I will because you're going to get longer rides from people that just want to go to the major city. Hold on one second. So you're going to get rides from people that want to go into the city and have a good time, get some drinks, go hit a club, find a one-night stand, whatever they want to do, okay? And all of the great shopping is, I mean, Tacoma Mall has good shopping, but Seattle is generally considered superior, and most people flock there. I mean, it's fun, you get to go out, you get to spend a lot of excess money, so people are going to be doing it. And again, you have to know your city. I mean, it only takes a couple weeks to really start to get to know where people are going, where they're coming from, and so on and so forth, and to start mentally mapping where all of the businesses are versus the residential areas versus the college towns versus the Walmarts. That's, I mean, I may hang around a Walmart at some point. I don't like it because those are always short rides. But if it gets dry enough, I will. Okay, if the watering hole dries up, I'll go over to the pond. I just prefer not to. But driving in your city, you will learn it. And that is your key to success, because you've got to know where the outskirts are. You've got to know where the main center hubs are, the businesses, and so on and so forth, because that tells you where to drive at certain times of day. So you have to start mapping this in your mind. Okay, take screenshots of surges every hour on the hour for 1 week. Take a screenshot on the top of every hour of your major city. And that'll tell you where the surges happen, which neighborhoods, and what times. For example, 4:30 in the morning, I want to be in Madrona. Now, I would never go to Madrona during most parts of the day. I would never go there. But at 4:30 in the morning, it's always a red zone. And I don't know why. I think it's people catching the ferry somewhere or something. But you got to know your city. Anyway, today, focus on the colleges and focus on really busy shopping centers and shopping areas. That's going to be your key to making money today, because we're not quite at New Year's Eve, but people still want to go out. Anyway, I want you folks to drive safe. Go ahead and leave some comments below and subscribe. I'll catch you later.